Yarny friends, this is Stephanie of Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today for episode number 41. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarning adventures in hopes that you find some sort of inspiration with what I have to share with you. So grab your favorite beverage, prop those feet up because you deserve to, and enjoy what I have to share. So I've been working on quite a bit this week. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to get some of these whips knocked off my hooks, so I have things that I want to get on my hooks, but I'm trying to hold out until I have some of these whips done. But I do have a few finishes. So we're getting there, right? So let's get started. So the first whip I want to share with you guys is living in my little sheep bag from Kim the Crafty Nomad. And this is my Cheeky Rainbows sweater. I'm making this sweater for my local yarn shop who's holding a contest. She highlights a yarn, and basically you can make anything you want with the yarn. You can blend it with other yarns, do what you want with it, and then you take the item to her shop. There's voting, and then the winner, I assume, gets a gift card. I can't remember. I'm just in it because I like the yarn. I got inspiration from the picture of yarn she shared. So I decided to make my daughter a sweater out of the yarn, and she picked the colors. So the colors I'm using are this one here. This is Debbie Bliss Rialto Luxury Sock. 75% wool, 25% polyamide. Superwash wool. And I haven't even finished the first ball yet. There are, let's see, 437 yards, so I should have plenty. I was going to do a different sweater at first, but I decided on this one. And I'm also using one of these, and this is Amble Wandering Souls by the Fiber Company. And this is called Scaffold Pike. And it's a fingering 355 yards. That I'm using both of those in my sweater. And here's the sweater. Look how cute that is. So now I'm at the point where I just keep going round and round and round. So this is the back. Yes, that's the back. And here's where I showed you guys last time. So a little bit of progress there. It's a thin yarn, so it's, you know, it takes a little bit to show some actual progress, but I'm pretty sure, I have to look at my notes, but I think I'm done. So what I used this yarn for is to stripe it down here. So there's a stripe here, actually kind of blends with this yarn a little bit in some areas, but here's one stripe, two stripes, and then a third stripe. And I'm going to do the same with the arms. I was going to try and color control the yarns with this colored. For the arms, I was going to try and color control to match the body of the sweater. I'm not sure if it's going to work out that way, but I'm going to give it my best attempt. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet or not. I may change my mind on that. But the pattern is a gray sweater with rainbow colors. So if you were to do that, you really don't need a whole lot of each color. And I think she did 2 rows of 7 colors. So I like that too. That's very cute. So I may have to do that sometime. This pattern is, I pay for it on Etsy, and it's by Dora Does. I'll be sure to link it down below. But I like the pattern so far. I just got to finish up the body and then do the arms, and this will be done. I gotta have it done by the end of the month, so this may be becoming a priority this week. So yes, done. All right, the next whip that I was working on is my Chef Gnome. This is by I had struggled finding her name on here before. And I looked at the name of her shop, and now I can't remember, of course, because I'm now recording for you guys. But I bought it on Etsy. She is having a huge sale on a bunch of her, she has a bunch of gnome patterns, and she had a huge sale on them, and I bought a bunch. And so this is the first one I chose. I like it. Where is her name? Sorry. It just says Happy Dolls pattern, but I don't think that's the name. That's a hashtag. So yes, but it'll be linked down below. But I made progress on it. This is it so far. I have plans to make a handful of these to, because I bought a bunch of these little cute little things. It's like dollhouse decorations and stuff that you can find like in the craft stores at the dollhouse section. Because I've been gluing my gnomes to like wood pieces and then adding decorations to it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I have plans for more. But I gotta get the hooks moving, right? But this is a plaid one. I'm doing this in the grays. So I'm using Dusty Gray and Red Heart Super Saver and Charcoal Gray and White. So those three colors make that up. Now I'm almost done with the body. I'm to the point where I'm starting to decrease with one color, which is hard to see, but I'm almost done with the body, and then off to make the hat. And it has a little apron and arms and a nose, so I got to finish that up. You know, he's coming along. He's not priority right now. Like I said, I'm trying to get some other things done, but he's getting there, right? And then I started another WIP. Yes, so for those that have been following me, know that I'm doing Attack of the Amigurumi 2021. And what that is every month there's a different theme of amigurumi that I announce, and you make that amigurumi that month according to that theme. So I've done, I'm enjoying seeing everybody's amigurumi, by the way. Such cute ideas out there. Just a little secret here. I plan on doing this next year too, because I'm enjoying it so much and I'm learning and it's great. I did finish May's amigurumi, my giraffe, which I'll show you in the finished objects section. But I started June's, which is bugs and butterflies. And I was going to do a ladybug, and I was searching around for patterns for some ladybugs, and I'm not finding anything that catches my eye. And then I started looking for butterflies, and again, I just wasn't, I found a few, then I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I don't have a printout copy of it. I've just been following it off the website. It's by Repeat Crafter Me, Sarah Zimmerman. She has a butterfly pattern that I decided to choose. I'll be sure to link it down below. But I got it started. And this is what we have so far. This little round thing here is the start of the center of my butterfly. So the other night I was like, okay, I gotta get my butterfly started because, you know, we're approaching mid-June already. And so I gotta get started. And then I couldn't decide what yarn I was going to use. I had a couple of different ideas. I'm getting inspiration from other people's color ideas in the past, and I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And butterflies are very colorful, so there's anything that you can do. So I decided to use, for the body of the butterfly, Impeccable and Barley. And then its wings are going to be also by Impeccable. This coral color is going to be the wings. And then there's little round circles on the wings, and those are going to be in white, also Impeccable. This is 100% acrylic, and each skein is 285 yards, and it's a 4 medium. I think for her pattern, she used Bernat Super Value, and I think she recommended an H hook. But upon learning, doing all this amigurumi stuff, so when you go to stuff your amigurumi, you don't have the little holes. You go down a hook size or two. I decided to use an F hook. My Giraffe, I used an E-hook, and I really enjoyed how it turned out, but I decided to try an F-hook this time. I'm experimenting with, the details of it, the amigurumi, and the attaching and the stuffing and the hook size for yarns and stuff to get a good amigurumi. So that's what I've been playing around with the past couple months. And I really liked the E-hook for the Giraffe. I'm going to try the F-hook and see how it goes. But she used an H-hook, and I decided to go down to an F. But it's a free pattern. Like I said, I'll be sure to link it, and that's the start of it. I'm very excited about this. And yeah, we're going to see how it goes. So, upon entering your Attack of the Amigurumi 2021 Bugs or Butterflies, you have a chance to win one skein of I Love This Yarn. This one's Prince. And this is, that's the stitch marker that I made to go with it. And it is a 4 medium, 100% acrylic, 252 yards. And this color is sandy gray. So it's gray it's gray and tan, more like a marled effect. I really like this color too. So yes, that's what you get for entering that. Like I said, I'm enjoying seeing everybody's. I get really inspired, and like I said, I do want to do this again next year. I have a whole bunch of different theme ideas I want to do, and I can't get it all in one year. And so we're going to continue on to 2022, and there may be some repeats themes as well too, because some of them I really enjoyed. So that's all I have for WIPs. I have some finished objects. So the first one, I don't have the actual item because I had one of my co-workers request a Winnie the Pooh Lovey last week, and she needed it by the, sorry, my cat is under the table. She needed it by the 12th. So I went ahead and made that, and I actually already gave it to her this week at work. So I'll be sure to go ahead and insert a picture. And let me tell you about the pattern. So I bought the pattern. It's by the Stitch and Hook. It's called Bear Lovey Crochet Pattern. I purchased it off of Ravelry. I believe it was $4. So I was really intimidated by this one because it's Winnie the Pooh. So it's all in the details, right? So I was really nervous about attaching the nose and the ears in the right spot. But the yarn, the red and the gold yarn are what make, that's how you was able to tell it was Winnie the Pooh. So I thought it turned out really, really good. I was really proud of it. The yarn I used, I just got opened up in my last yarn enhancer video from my local friend who gave me 3 boxes of yarn in Red Heart Gold and Burgundy. So those were the 2 perfect colors to make Winnie the Pooh, and I thought he turned out really good. Definitely enjoyed that one, and it was a quick make. So yeah, the other finishes I have was living in this bag here that I got from Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy during our 12 Days of Gnomes. And living in it is this cake here. No item to it. This yarn is Lion Brand Amazing Lace Yarns. It's a 1 super fine, 1,017 yards, 70% acrylic, 30% nylon. And it's gorgeous purple. It's called Eggplant Trellis. And I finished, this pattern is by Moogly. Once again, I don't have the printout version to show you guys because I was just following it on her blog. It's a 10-row pattern repeat. You can make it any size you want. I was going, so this month for wings, for Rose Likes Crochet, she does Wings, which is a domestic violence organization. She takes every month different items and gives it to Wings, so you can send it in that month. This month in June is lightweight shawls. So I didn't do it too big because I wanted to keep it lightweight. Now I got to block it, but this is it. I do want to block it because down here at the bottom it gets a little squirrely. But I do want to block it. And what I initially was going to do was make this and make something else out of it to finish off the cake, but I really want to get this to her, so I'm making just one. And it doesn't matter, she says this all the time, it doesn't matter if you do one or multiples, every little bit helps. So my one is going to go to someone who absolutely deserves it, and it's going to make the perfect shawlette. This is the Pixie Shawlette, like I said, on Moogly. I don't have the printout. I was just following on the website. Very easy. It's got these eyelet rows. I really enjoy this. I would like to make this one again, and you can keep making it as big as you want. And I think I went to what the pattern said, which was like 70 some odd rows. So I just went to where it ended and moved on. I'm going to go ahead and get this blocked and sent out on Monday for her, so she has that to add to all the other donations. And this yarn is very nice to work with. I really enjoyed it. So I'll link that down below too. And I have another finished item. I have my Attack of the Amigurumi 2021 Giraffe all done. I am super proud of him. Super. So let's just show him first before we get into the details. I already posted his picture on the Facebook group for the, on the one post, I'm doing my pictures. It's the original post when I announced at the beginning of the year. I'm doing, every month I add my picture to the one I made for that year. So you guys can always go ahead and check that out. But look at him. I gotta get a drink. My throat is dry. Her. Let's say her. Sleepy eyes with the eyelashes. Little spots. Little tail. Super proud of this one. The head's a little wobbly. I was doing a little experimenting with stuffing and getting that technique worked on some. So her head's a little wobbly, but she will sit up, and she's quite sturdy. I was looking at options of putting a dowel rod in there and stuff like that, but I decided not to. I just wanted to experiment with my stuffing to see, you know, where I can get it. So, a little bit about her. This is Jenny the Giraffe by Jess Huff. It's a free pattern, and the pattern is great. I really liked it. That's what with learning the amigurumi, I like as much details as I can get. No instruction on really where to place things, but that's okay. The pattern itself was good. Now she did have some video links in here for the tail and something else. She does have links for assembly tutorials. She didn't really put it in the pattern. And her pattern also had the indented eyes. I was going to attempt that, but I went a different route with the eyes. So she uses safety eyes. And I haven't been using safety eyes lately because I think of my daughter when I am doing my amigurumi, because she likes stuffed animals that have the soft eyes because she likes to cuddle with them when she goes to sleep. And I'm sure she's not the only kid that thinks that way. So I've been doing the crochet eyes. Now, with other amigurumis in the past, so what I did was I took, excuse me, I took like a color from the amigurumi, like this one I started with the dark brown. And then, no, I took black, then I took dark brown, and then I took white for the outside of the eye, and I made a circle. And I attached the eyes to her, and something wasn't right. I just didn't like the eyes. I was just going to go with it and figured once it all come together, it'd be fine, because her head wasn't attached at the time. And I was just going to go with it and see what happens. But it was really bothering me. So I took the eyes off. And I decided to do these eyes instead. which I'm glad I went with because I think these are perfect for her. I am super proud of this one, guys. Super proud. This is my best amigurumi so far. Learned a lot with this one, as I have been in the past few months with amigurumi. I'm trying to perfect my skills. That's why I did this challenge. So the yarn I used for the giraffe, I'm glad I used the yarn that I did too, because most crochet giraffes or any giraffes that you see are yellow. And I didn't want a yellow giraffe. Well, my husband convinced me not to do a yellow giraffe. When we were at the store, I was trying to find the right giraffe yellow, and he picked out this color, which is, I love this yarn in light taupe. That's what I use. I have that quite a bit of yarn left over, so it's a little rough looking. That's what happens. But I'm glad I went with this for the body of the giraffe because I think she turned out great. So the light taupe for the body. And then I only used a little bit of this. This is Buff and Red Heart Super Saver. And I only used a little bit for the inner ear and for the nose. And then for the spots, I love this yarn again in brown. All 100% acrylic. In the I love this yarn, there is 355 yards. In the Buff, which has got me a long ways, there is 364 yards. So yes, I love it. Absolutely love it. I've been hiding this from my daughter so I could show it to you guys. I'm not sure she's going to want it, but nonetheless, I think she's probably going to find the perfect child to be with. So until then, you know, she's going to hang out with the other amigurumis. Just love it. Turned out perfect. So like I said, this month is for June is butterflies and bugs and butterflies, and that was inspired by my Knit Night girls. They were talking about the bugs and butterflies crochet book that you can find on Amazon. I actually just saw it at Joann's as well too. It's about the same price. And I was going to get that book, but I didn't. We'll see in the future. But I'm going to do a butterfly. There's some stuff already posted already for this month. And get entered for that drawing. I have lots of other things going on too. This isn't just it. Me and Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy, we have our No Filter Fabricast, and I have a bunch of WIPs going on there too. So I'm a busy girl. I've been keeping busy with all these WIPs and stuff. We'll get there, right? I do have some things that I want to get moving on, and yeah, I think that's all I have to show. I'm just babbling at this point. So I'm going to let you guys go here. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and remember to keep that yarn running through those hooks, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.